And we are live. Hi everyone, it's Inez Nelson. This is Diaspora TV. So if you are familiar with Diaspora TV, we're on episode 14. This is a little different than usual, as you'll see. I'm not in my I'm Tripping shirt. I am in a car. But I'm here regardless. For you, because it's Thursday at 6 o'clock, and that's what we do. Every Thursday at 6 o'clock, we have Diaspora TV. So welcome, join us, share this video. We're going to be talking about something that you might be interested in around how do I choose, how do I serve? Like, how do I choose how do I serve? It's Deeper Than Travel is the company that powers this Diaspora TV. It's Deeper Than Travel is a Pan-African travel company that creates transformational experiences, cultural experiences that combine travel, service, and learning in order to rebuild the ancestral bonds between Pan-Africans. And if you're not familiar with what a Pan-African is anyone who has any type of lineage that originated in Africa. So that's Africans, African Americans, Caribbeans, African Latinos, pretty much all the black and brown people. That's us. We Pan-African. That's how we do. Thanks for the love and the hearts. So Diaspora TV is our weekly live. So we go live weekly to share resources, people, ideas that allow you to travel and to just enjoy Pan-African culture at a deeper level. My name is Inez Chimangariso, and I'm the founder of It's Deeper Than Travel. I'm here at least every week, and sometimes I bring some people with me on here as well. So let's get started. The topic for today is how to choose how to serve. So if I want to volunteer, now what? Last week we talked about National Volunteer Week, which is a national celebration to promote and just to show appreciation to volunteerism, volunteering, people serving. And I was thinking a lot about, but last week we talked specifically about why more Pan-Africans don't volunteer abroad. And so in that, I got some responses to say, people just don't know how to. They don't know how to choose, and they're not aware of the programs. So I wanted to kind of start with how to choose, what to do, so that when we help to provide you the programs that you can do, you know how to choose, right? So let's talk about why first. Like, why even volunteer? I know some of our followers volunteer both internationally and nationally. A lot of servant leaders are supporters of It's Deeper Than Travel. And so I read somewhere that scientific studies show that there are both psychological and physical benefits to volunteering. I didn't even believe that. Like, really? But yeah, apparently people who volunteer, people who serve, have increased satisfaction of life. They have a increased sense of belonging. They have lower blood pressure, and they have decreased mortality. So it could actually save your life. Like, it could make you live longer. How about that? We should serve more, right? I would think so. Personally, I feel like I don't serve enough. But I like to serve more. We always serve when we go abroad. But I will say for me, serving allows me to like slow down. Like, life is like hustle, bustle, hustle, always moving. So community service, volunteering always forces me to kind of slow down and tune into my humanity, which a lot of times I think we don't do. And then it also shifts my focus to gratitude. So anytime I'm serving, the things that bother me or frustrate me or aggravate me or I'm upset about or I don't like about life or whatever, they always kind of go in the background, and I usually end up in a space of, man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because it could be worse, right? That's why I serve. Let me know why you serve in the comments. I'd be interested to know, like, why is it, if you volunteer, why do you volunteer? What do you get out of it? Is it some psychological benefit? Is it some physical benefit? I have 3 ways that you can incorporate into how you choose your volunteer activities. If you're serving abroad, if you're serving in the United States, if you're serving in your country, wherever you are, these are just some tips that I would say, if you're going to choose something, consider this when you're choosing, right? So number one is going to be choosing something that you have a personal interest in. So it needs to be something you like to do anyway, you're passionate about, it excites you, you know, whatever that is, that's the area that you should serve in. If it lights you up, that's probably the area you should serve in. That is going to be important, even when you're abroad. So like, for instance, some of the stuff that we do abroad is around technology. I've worked in technology for years. I would say technology is something I'm very well versed in. And so that's an area that we serve in abroad. So find the things that you are passionate about. Those are the things you want to serve in. Number two is have a very clear understanding of your goals on both your time and your talents, right? So we talked about talent a little bit, you know, choosing something of personal interest to you, but time is really important too. Like, know how much time you can give and be very honest and upfront about how much time you can give to yourself and to the people that you're serving. It will allow whatever you're working on to be more fruitful. And then from a talent perspective, like, you know, technology is very broad. I could serve in different ways. I could be programming. I could be setting up laptops and hardware. I could be teaching classes. Like, really have an understanding of, like, what is it that I want to do? Like, what talent of mine in this area do I want to serve? You should know that. Make sure that you do, so that you can communicate that to the organization that you're working with. As in addition to, like, how much time you have to actually give, and it will be most beneficial. The last thing, number 3, I would say is have fun. Just, like, enjoy it. Have fun. Make sure that you make it fun. Don't you just hate when, ain't nothing worse than a grumpy volunteer. Like, you would be somewhere and there's people volunteering and you're like, what you mad about? Like, you didn't have to be here. You chose to be here. So why do you have a bad attitude? Like, that's like the worst. So I would say, just make sure that you're present in the moments. You're present. You have a good attitude. You are enjoying it, finding ways to make it fun. That will be most helpful. And know that, you know, your presence is valuable. You know, your words are valuable. Your actions are valuable. Your attitude is valuable in those moments that you're serving. So take that into consideration, because all of those things matter. So that's all I have today. We try to keep it short here. Let me know if this was helpful at all with regard to, like, how you can best choose how to serve abroad or nationally. And also, if there are, like, organizations that you're interested in knowing more about, like, if there's an opportunity for us to share, here are some organizations you can use if you want to serve at a deeper level abroad, let us know. We'd be happy to share that. Excuse me. Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at It's Deeper Than Travel on every platform. Facebook, if you're here, you already know we on Facebook. Instagram, we're at It's Deeper Than Travel as well. And then our website is www.itsdeeperthantravel.com. If you want tips on how to save more, spend less, and travel more, make sure you're on our listserv. You can go to our website, sign up for the listserv at the bottom of the homepage. We are going to be creating a guide for people to use to be able to save more money when they travel, or to travel, to spend less money when they do travel, and then to just travel more. Like, what are the different types of experiences you can do with the money that you save? So make sure you're on our listserv to get that. It will be dropping very soon. You don't want to miss it. In the meantime, I'll be back next week. I hope you're here next week as well. 6 o'clock. It's Deeper Than Travel, Diaspora TV. And in the meantime, stay tripping.